Hello there, it's Sanu, your geek enthusiast back again. Nice to see you all.
Today, I'm going to introduce some really cute new IKEA products. IKEA gets new products about 4 times a year, and it's exactly that time again, so I've got a lot to show you. First up is the clock section. They've got so many new clocks in right now. These ones over here are magnetic clocks. I actually bought one, so I'll introduce it later. This one is a tabletop clock. It's got a timer, an alarm, the date, a thermometer, and a humidity reading, so it's really multifunctional. It takes 2 AAA batteries. The clock face is see-through, so it can be a bit hard to read sometimes. I thought this one had a really lovely design too. This one is an alarm clock, and it also has a thermometer and a humidity reading. It's got a backlight as well. For something this size, I honestly thought it might not run on batteries, but it does. It takes 4 AA batteries. The numbers are really big, and the body is set at a slight angle, so it's nice and easy to read. This one has a light sensor that reads the surroundings, and apparently it adjusts the screen brightness for you. It seems like it brightens up when the room is dark. It also looks like you can set 2 separate alarms, and the design is just pretty, isn't it? This is the one that got the biggest response over on my Instagram stories. It has this pixel-style display, and it's such a pretty clock. Right now, I'm switching the display by pressing the button, but it can switch automatically too. Because I'm filming through a camera, the display looks a bit flickery here, but in person, it doesn't flicker at all, so don't worry. This one needs to be powered over USB, and it also takes 2 AAA batteries just to remember the alarm time. I think this is going to be really popular. Now, this is the IKEA PS 2026 section, and inside it, they had this IKEA PS 1995 clock. Now this one, it's that iconic keyhole-shaped clock from IKEA. It's actually displayed at Sweden's National Museum as an example of Swedish design. Pretty amazing, right? It's been re-released this time in 3 colors. Until recently, you could only get it at the IKEA museum shop, but now it's finally available again. And inside, you can store little odds and ends like this. The packaging is lovely too. Okay, so now let me show you the ones I actually bought. First up is this digital clock. It takes 1 AAA battery, so don't forget to grab one. It also has a shape on the back, so you can hang it from a hook. There's a row of buttons along the top. You can switch between 24-hour and 12-hour display. Anyway, the numbers are really big and easy to read. First, I set the time, and it also has a timer function, so I think it's great for the kitchen. When you press the leftmost button, it starts as a count-up timer, and pressing it again switches it to a countdown timer. And since I always use a 15-minute timer in the kitchen, I wanted to use it for that, so I set it to 15 minutes. I always time 15 minutes for soaking my rice in water. The alarm sound is like this. Pretty standard. And when you stop it, it resets to 15 minutes, so it's really easy to use over and over. Right now, I've been using this Muji timer over here on the range hood, stuck on with a magnet. When you line them up, you can really see how much bigger the numbers are. On the IKEA one, that is. That said, the Muji one has this dial you turn to set the time, which is really nice to use, and I'm a big fan of that too. But the Muji one is in a completely different price range. It's about 5 times the price of this IKEA digital clock. The magnet feels pretty strong, I'd say. It's compact, but the numbers on the display are really big, so I think it's easy to use. There's one more thing I bought, so let me show you. It looked way too cute, so I ended up buying it. And honestly, it works really well too. This one also takes one AAA battery. It's not just a clock, it constantly shows the temperature and humidity too, so I really like that. The build on the back is interesting. You do this, and you can use it like a stand. Or flip it around, and it turns into a hook. The design kind of reminds me of a little padlock, and I think it's really sweet. It's got a magnet on it too, so you can stick it onto a metal surface. And even if you flip it upside down, the display flips with it, so it's a really well thought out design. I never had a clock in my bathroom, and I'd always wanted one, so this time, I'm so happy. I used to just rely on my body clock in there. So, right on the edge of the door, I'd set up a hook for hanging my steam iron, and hanging it there worked really nicely too. But I really wanted to keep the clock up all the time, so I put up a hook just for it. It's a really easy to read, easy to use clock. Okay, we're heading back to the store. Let me show you a bunch of new products all at once. IKEA is putting out way too many good lighting pieces right now. I was really looking forward to this one. It's been getting so much buzz on social media, with everyone saying how stylish it is, and in person it really was great. It looked even more high-end in real life. This is a portable light. It has 3 brightness levels. Since it's portable, you can even pop it on the dining table. It was honestly lovely. That refined design just gets me. It's got a nice weight to it as well. This chrome version was really gorgeous too, but it looks like only the black one made it over here. Being able to get this at this price, I think IKEA really nailed it. It charges by plugging a USB-C cable straight in. The little details in the design were really lovely too. When I was thinking about where to put mine, I figured it'd look good on my plant shelf, but maybe the dining table after all. If you put it on the dining table, I think it'd instantly give it this restaurant-like atmosphere. This one is a desk lamp aimed more at kids, and it came in such an adorable design. It's a desk lamp with this sweet, rounded shape. It has a dial so you can adjust the brightness. And the dial itself has this fun, toy-like design that I found charming. This one has a built-in LED, so it's the type where you don't need to buy a separate bulb. You can change the angle of just the head part. It looked like the neck might bend in other spots too, but the rest didn't actually move. I think it'd be perfect for a kid's room. It comes in 2 colors, yellow and white, and I love that the design keeps the light source from being directly visible. This one is a table lamp with a really big presence. It's actually fairly small in size, so I think it's a handy size that fits in little spots like a bedside table. This body part, I guess you'd call it, this section here has such a strong bamboo feel to the design, and it really makes a statement. The shade is made of rattan. The bulb is an E26 size, so it's nice that you have lots of options for brightness and color. This is also a bamboo table lamp, and it has a double-layered slit design. With the back and front layers, the light source stays hidden from direct view, giving it this lovely sense of depth. The shadows it casts are really beautiful too, aren't they? This oval-like shape gives it a slightly modern feel, and I thought it was just lovely. There's still more lighting to go. From around here, it's getting a bit tough to keep up. But this one was really gorgeous. It's a table lamp with adjustable brightness. It's fairly large, so there are limited spots to put it. But the texture of this base, it's made of stoneware, and it's so lovely. And the shade is linen, I believe, and the texture is really beautiful. It's an incredibly cool design. The cord is black too, so it feels very hotel-like. Just imagine having this in your home. I couldn't quite capture it from a good angle, but the top of the lamp has a closed shape. It has a proper roof, so to speak. I really wanted to get across in this video just how big it is. And right next to it, there was another absolutely stunning piece. Personally, I prefer this white one since I love white. This one also has a really clean, linear design, and the base, the stoneware, is just gorgeous. It's glossy and gives off such a lovely vibe. And get this, it was designed by Ilse Crawford. Now, one thing to note, the bulb size is E12. E26 is usually the more common one, so that's something to watch out for. This one is dimmable as well. It's not quite as big as the previous one, so I think it'd be totally fine to put on top of a cabinet. When it's lit up, the texture of the shade is really beautiful. Honestly, it's just so lovely. I had this conflicted look on my face, like, oh no, this is a problem. This one is a pendant light. It's the same as that bamboo slit series I showed you earlier. It has fine slits, and the oval shape keeps it from feeling too rustic, so it ends up with a modern feel, which is lovely. I'd really love to hang this above a dining table. It's the type where you set up 2 bulbs and it works with a nice flexible range of sizes. You can pick the bulb color to match the mood of your room. And there's also a floor lamp in the same series. In the same way, it has a design where soft light comes out through the slits. I like that the design stays perfectly straight, without any angle to it. The base had that same strong bamboo feel as the table lamp. It looks like there's only one bulb installed, so I was a little skeptical about whether just one bulb could light up the whole thing. It is a bright spot here, but at least from what I can see, surprisingly, the whole thing looks like it lights up. And this one also has double layered slits, so I like that the bulb is hard to see directly. This is a staple product, a clip light, and it came in a new color. Quite a few different colors come and go, and this time it's a trendy brownish red. You can angle it however you like, and it's really compact too, so it's versatile and works for all kinds of uses. And it's incredibly cheap. You don't need to buy a separate bulb either, so it's really affordable. I mentioned this one last time too, this wireless charger with a built-in light. It seems to be really popular. As for me, I ended up using it in the bedroom. As a light, that soft glow is really soothing. And I love that you can rest your glasses on it too. I think it's one of this year's hit items. Now let's take a look at the latest room set together. This one is the Copenhagen store. In a country like Japan, where we get earthquakes, you wouldn't put it up that high, right? The cabinet below has those IVAR units with the doors lined up. I couldn't quite tell what that white board on the very top was. This is a tablet stand that I love too. It's really stable, and I use it to prop open a book on display. And here's what surprised me. They were using a kitchen colander for cable storage, kind of like a basket. I thought it was such a fun way to use it. IKEA has all sorts of simple wall shelves like this too. These brackets, I guess you'd call them, you can buy the frame one piece at a time, starting from just one. There's a rare little detail in this room, and I'll tell you what it is. Have you noticed? That's right, there's a window. At the big stores in Japan, you usually wind your way through what feels like a warehouse, so having a window like this is pretty rare, which makes it feel fresh. In this room set, they're using these wall-mounted shoe boxes a lot. The earlier one was used as a shoe box by the entryway, but over here, they were using it as a sorting bin for the trash. It's really slim, so it's a handy product for all kinds of places. Some of you might remember it being sold in sets of 3 back in the day, but now it's sold in sets of 2. Okay, back to the new products. This is a stool, and it came in a new color. This is a really popular product, and even though it's a stool, the price is incredibly cheap. And on top of that, this one's currently marked down too. Inside, it's got plenty of storage like this. And on top of that, you can sit on it just fine. And I love that it's lightweight too. I've been thinking I want one for under my work desk. This is the new green color. I think that grayish light color on the side is really nice. By the way, this product has a yellow price tag, which means it's the cheapest in its category. So if you just want something affordable, looking for that yellow price tag is a good move. The freezer bags came in new patterns, and they're so cute. They tend to get swapped out each season, so when a pattern you like shows up, it's best to grab it. This is a handy 1-liter size, and it has a double zipper, so it's perfect for holding liquids on international flights. In the next video, I'll be sharing more new products. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you again really soon in the next video.